Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Osean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope. You'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay. I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today.
Better than solitary.
How many can actually...
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception. Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Woohoo! My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it
Barry,
back,
can you land your ass as
Champ's
fast?
gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
Spare 15. Takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked. Damn, you're good.
Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel isn't life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Nobody 3, this is Squadron 1. Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. Squirrel Squadron, get into formation. Get in my sight.
Spare 15, work off your crimes.
You join flying while watch, Trigger?
I'm on my target. There's the juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes. The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower.
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke! Send in the fire team.
Not let the enemy get closer.
Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKenzie? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're clear to engage. Show no mercy.
Righto. Gonna have to rethink the odds. Had missiles. Wanna bet which one of us gets the first kill, Trigger?
This is the P
I want it
unit.
first.
I decide when you die.
Alright, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your line tune?
I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Got all dressed up for nothing.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Don't panic.
Head to the next target.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines.
Careful on the ground.
You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. We lost all of them. Where the hell are we out of here? Don't stray from your bomber. Breaking! 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 Enemy has a lock. Attack this.
At least he's decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far. Targets that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Gee, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Maybe. Continuing attack.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
We're losing escorts. Hurry up. Finish the job and let's get out. No, we're in front of it. Right away. Call us escorts. There's another friendly. They're coming around with their guns.
Bet he killed Harling with his guns, too.
Targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Missile.
Are you...
Wilco, Men and McKinsey, please maintain silence for a moment.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Missile in the air! Heads up!
Missile.
Heads up. Bandit behind you.
Missile.
Come out and fight, you coward!
Dropping down. We won't make it to the target.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades.
Missile.
3 targets remaining.
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway? I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's guilty or something. That's because she's the scrap queen. Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
Missile.
1 bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first serve.
Missile. Missile.
Right. Breaking away.
Missile. Missile.
High roller, watch your tail!
Missile. Missile.
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack! All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win.
Pull up.
So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Heading is good. Stay on course. Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling!
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it back,
Can you land your asses
Camp's gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
Spare 15.
Did I say you could take down the enemy?
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Szilagyi. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Szilagyi. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat. Feel free to take them out.
Leave it to me. Ruling the weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
Come knocking. This mission is ridiculous.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again. All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Rhino.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Trigger. Rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around.
They've got a lock. No way.
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Haha, Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full man? Missile away. Vehicle down.
Missile!
Spare 15 locked.
Damn enemies hiding in a place like this. At least make themselves easier to handle.
Missile. Missile.
Locked on. This one's mine.
Missile. 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 Missile.
I'm spiked. I'll shake him.
Missile.
Missile incoming. Evade.
Missile. Missile.
Trigger has destroyed the target.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Vehicle down.
Caution. Caution.
Hey, gun down.
Caution.
I'm spiked. I'll shake him.
Targeting gun range. Fire.
Maybe if we had some anti-surface weaponry.
Missile. 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 Missile.
blasts on the horizon. Keep up the attack.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
The murderers did it again. Gonna have to rethink the odds.
On my target. Letting a rip.
On your ass. Spare 15 locked on.
Now the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. When something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osea has one. It's where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Bandog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing. A bribe is all you need to look into the terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
The anti-air guns are hit hard. Our air defense capabilities are compromised. Just grab whatever you can and return fire. Stand it fast.
Yeah, target destroyed.
Vehicle down.
They're after me.
Spare 15 Fox 2. Locked on target. AA gun down.
Look out, bandits behind!
If only I could bring a radio to lift my spirits.
Enemy has a lock on you. Spare 15, SAM site down.
On my target. Letting a rip. Damn it, I got one on my back.
Take out anti-air weapons that get in the way.
Have me fight. Missile incoming! Evade!
Hostile behind, they have a lock.
Nothing but trouble this mission, I'm afraid.
You've done a fair amount of work in the ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
Continuing attack.
Aircraft approaching at high speed, bearing 280. They're drones.
You're kidding me.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots?
Machines are not replacing humans. Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
Spare 15! Missile! Evade!
Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into?
Behind me!
Penal units are just pawns.
That lying son of a bitch. Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation. This is how it works. You do whatever tasks you're given.
Friendly lock!
Too low and you'll get fired from the ground.
5 minutes remaining. Spare 15, watch your tail.
Bandit behind you! Heads up! Tech missed.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile. Shake it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! Oh, missile! Another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this.
Missile.
Hey, someone's down. Who is it?
Tyrone! He's been taken out!
Don't mess your pants over one aircraft being down.
Missile.
The enemy can only approach us from certain angles, so cover them.
Missile.
What happens to a bet when the banker's out? Another man down! There's no point! Retreat!
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
That's a hit!
Missile.
I'm hit. My aircraft.
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots? Shut up.
Try and stop me!
Never thought I'd say this, but you're doing a hell of a job, Spare Squadron.
Adulation from the guard dog, untouched.
Missile.
Don't make me take it back. Eradicate the rest of it.
I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him.
Missile.
Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless.
Everyone knows you inflate your numbers.
Missile.
Behind!
Missile.
UAV down. Don't expect this to be a straightforward air raid. Fox 2, Fox 2.
Hostile has a lock!
Engage or face punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all.
3 minutes remaining.
Missile.
Hostile has a lock.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
You're low on missiles.
Missile.
7 down, that's more than an ace. You take care of the surface target.
On my target. Letting a rip.
Stall warning.
Locked on bandit. Attacking.
Stall warning. Missile. Missile. Missile.
Spare 15 locked on.
Missile. Missile.
Guns are low.
Missile. Missile. Stall warning. Missile.
2 minutes remaining.
Missile. Missile.
Bandit right behind you.
Missile.
Missile inbound. Evade.
Missile.
Locked on. This
Missile.
one's mine.
Missile.
Trigger, he's got a lock.
Missile. Missile.
Spare 15 is cleaning up. 10 grabs down.
Stall
Spare
warning.
2 launching missile. Come on, hit those damn fighters.
One minute remaining. Confirmed kill on AA gun. New blip on radar. Shoot down anything that interferes with your mission. Enemy base is crippled. That's enough. Go find some enemies that can kill you.
Missile. 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 Stall warning. Missile. Missile. Stall warning.
Okay. You've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already.
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded. However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them. You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi. Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
I've never flown this close to a mountain.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Band Dog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
Missile.
Destruction of target facility is confirmed. The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
Nearing the clouds.
Missile.
Fox 2, Fox 2. Spare 15, target destroyed. You're in the clouds.
Missile. Missile.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusea? They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I could find out.
Enough talk.
Caution. Caution.
Any surface attacks in this weather? Give me a break, man. Man, I need missions that can help me improve my score, not this crap.
Vehicle down.
Stall warning. Stall warning. Stall warning.
Enemy sighted, closing fast. You sure? In this weather?
Caution. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
This weird.
Missile. 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 Caution. Pull up.
Destruction of target facility confirmed.
That cheers me up.
This mission is crazy. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the general staff office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto. Fly between those rocks and this wind?
Caution. Caution.
Spare
Pull
15,
up.
Fox 2. Hostile down. It's cloudy around there. Radar visibility is limited.
Missile.
Stay alert.
Missile. Missile.
Locked.
Missile. Missile.
Radar facilities are silent, but
Missile.
those SAM sites are still a threat.
Missile.
Eliminate them.
Missile. Missile.
All targets destroyed, no complaints here.
Caution.
Caution. Bandits inbound.
Missile.
Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
It's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes I don't know shit about. As they say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity.
Thanks. I owe you one.
All right, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there.
Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Stall warning.
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
Missile closing. Breaking. Strider 4, bandit on your 6.
Hostile behind you.
Help by getting in between them and the UAVs.
They don't even have time to check radar. Missile inbound. Drinking.
I got been struck by lightning.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
My tail's on fire.
UAVs move swiftly. Watch your tails, guys.
Strider 4, missile inbound. Got one on my ass.
Spare 15, recon aircraft are trying to escape nearby. UAV down.
Break it off.
Cyclops 4, enemy on your tail.
Missile.
Man Dog, there are still 5 aircraft in the combat zone.
Spare 15, launching missile.
Stall warning.
Cyclops 3, watch your tail.
I can't get him to overshoot.
Flying against machines is a pain. Evading incoming missile.
Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass!
Dealing with 9Gs is tough. For those UAVs, it's just another day in the office.
Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass? Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
Damn it! Wiseman 444 Squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Roger.
Missile.
There we go.
Missile. Missile.
Hell, they don't even have a formation. Missile!
UAV destroyed.
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
Dodge that missile.
It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds. All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger.
Locked on bandit.
Got it.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Man Dog, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15, you're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You let the devil with 3 sin lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh.
Stall warning.
They move pretty good for machines.
Locked on.
UAV, lots of them.
Stall warning.
Cyclops 2, hostile on your rear!
Not letting a damn robot shoot me down. Someone hurry up and rescue our hapless regulars.
Cyclops 2 is broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big gratitude for you.
Cyclops 1, check your 6.
Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare Squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, Champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it. He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8, no dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo!
Sooner. I want to understand the enemy.
Yeah, shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All Spare Squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
Drop your gun. I'm going home.
Missile.
Blast them. Force craft flying out of bounds.
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
Just send back the damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element and take up the rear.
Get it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. On the enemy's radar. Roger that. Will do.
Souls from Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that.
Soul 1, please respond. What's your status?
My status? Well, I'm getting a little excited.
Go get him.
Missile hit. Is he down? No, he managed to take it in a non-critical area. I'll teach you how to do that when we get back.
Missile hit. This may end sooner than I thought. Sol 2, this is Sol 1.
Sol 2 here. What's up?
Missile did not connect. That wasn't the plan.
Sol 1, moving to assist.
You do your jobs and I'll do mine.
Bandits in the clouds. Chase them down. You've got this.
Wiseman, you see that color? The way he's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane. He dodged again. Interesting. 3 white lines. Do they signify something?
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, we'll act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
Sol 1, this is Sol 2.
My status is fine. Do not interfere.
Sol 1, clouds are moving in. Let's return to base.
Affirmative.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Leave the base.
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. 3,000 meters. 1,500 meters. Bank left. Great work. Nice job in not ruining a good plane. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick.
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. Well, after all, we have to get a favorable report out.
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was going to keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
Convicts, stand by at the front.
Champ went down crying like a baby. I knew he was all bark and no bite. The coward. You're one to talk, running off with your tail between your legs. I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you. It was hell out there. Man, I'm not in the mood for this shit today. I'm gonna blow stuff up to let off steam. Target in sight. I see a lot of oil tanks. The boats are warships. There's plenty of buildings, too.
Destroy everything in sight.
I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. They don't look like military.
Anything you're looking to do like military?
Fox 2. Move. Shows well and truly started.
Damn! That's what I call fireworks.
Yeah!
I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO.
No time to smell the roses, then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy.
Another one popped.
Burn, bitches!
Are you guys all done? I thought it was one of you
Liked watching the fireworks display.
Burn, baby, burn. Suck on me! Jackpot, the tanker's full of oil.
Get the ships out of here before they're blown up!
Look at that oil, just burn up the sea. Yeah, that's the stuff, Trigger. Go ape on us.
On my target's tail.
Trigger, you're just quietly plugging away. You think you're the only sane one here?
Bandog was right. We're no proper military. Enough with the holier-than-thou act, tabloid. I belong in the penal unit. Trigger, you belong here even more than I do. It's all about where you're from.
3 minutes remaining. Vanessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes.
Shit, we're out of time.
I need to get away. Breaking!
Missile away. Vehicle down.
There's a lock on Trigger's burn.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
You can't put the fire out. Get back! Target's call. Enemy on your tail. Watch out!
Chow, you've got company.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Watch the bandit on your tail.
Missile.
Target hit.
Hardly any time to worry about that. Just go! Hostile has a lock.
Missile.
Enemy on my 6.
Spare 15, launching missile. Target destroyed.
There aren't enough interceptors. Right on your 6.
Missile.
Missile incoming. Evade.
Missile.
Spare 15, locked.
Hey, Trigger. Why do you think this stupid war keeps dragging on?
Here he goes.
It's all because countries exist. Shouting that and throwing a rock is what got me in here.
Well, you have free meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens. Dust Cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary.
Missile.